And this is the Exosquad Phaeton with Command E-frame. As I mentioned the other day, JT Marsh was my second favorite, and with this size class, Phaeton is by far my favorite. Phaeton is the general of the entire Neosapien army, the leader of the entire Neosapien army, Emperor. I think he took at one point. He led the revolt. He actually led a revolt. He actually was part of the first Neosapien uprising and is now, as part of the second, led the Neosapiens to completely retake the homeworlds. And the humans are out in space and spaceships trying to retake them from his Neosapien army. And again, if you haven't seen Exosquad, that was a very, very simplistic and brief rundown. Go to Hulu, check it out. They've got the whole series. It was just an excellent cartoon. And featured Gary Chalk and David Kaye, which I'm sure many of you recognize as Transformers fans, as the voices of Optimus and Megatron, and then David Kaye as Optimus, respectively, and animated. But again, you got the superposable little figure here. And I always like the Neosapien figures. I just think they look cool. Phaeton comes with a Neosapien rifle and like a little Neosapien pistol that honestly kind of looks a lot like, it reminds me a lot of Earthworm Jim's little gun. But yeah, so you got those there. And then his mech, we'll go ahead and pop him in here. And Phaeton, I think I can actually get jacked in here without too much trouble, so we'll show that off. As I mentioned in the other reviews, the jack was how they interfaced with their mechs. No, you don't want to go in your hole? Come here. And there's a... Okay, he doesn't want to go in. So I'm not going to force it. I'm not going to waste your time watching me try to get that little thing in that hole. But you just clip him in. Lift his arms up. Go ahead and close his... the lower ones first. Close up the leg panels. And then you want to make sure this plugs all the way in there, and it locks that shut. And there is his mech. Like I said, I like Phaeton as a character. I think he's a really good character in the show. I also love his mech. I don't know what makes this one so much... Well, actually, you know what I do. We'll get to it. I don't know what makes this mech so much more better than all the other ones that came out, but I do indeed. He does have this little rising missile rack up top here that can come up. The middle missile is has a button that actually launches it, and then the other two can come out and you can use those missiles, but these are just storage pods to hold the other two missiles. Fold that down. His energy cell is actually right here under the... It's kind of hard to get to unless you flip this up, because when this is flipped down, it's kind of blocked by the missile pod. He also has arm gimmicks. Push this button in, and it launches a missile from out of this capture claw. And here's why this one is my favorite one of all the mechs, because if you push this one in, he goes la 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 la, and he's got... Ooh, I grabbed the camera. He's got a little capture claw that you can use to grab horrible pieces of crap like Scattershot here. Just grab him and be like, I crush you, you piece of crap $7 stupid figure. He could have had a war machine. I don't think Phaeton actually talked like that. He had more of a deep, he could have had a war machine, and you are a piece of crap. Anyway. That's why Phaeton's... I just generally like the design of the mech. It looks kind of cool. It kind of looks like the bad guy's mech from Inner Space. Maybe that's part of it too, but I really, really like the Crushy Claw. The Crushy Claw. So there you have it. If you only buy one Exosquad figure, get him. Phaeton rocks. If you only buy two, get Phaeton and JT Marsh. They were kind of diametric opposites on the show. JT Marsh, I think, was the highest ranking good guy they made a figure of. Phaeton, obviously, being the leader of the entire Neosapien army, is the highest ranking bad guy. So you can have them fight, but definitely get Phaeton if you're into Exosquad. He rules. So there you have it. Exosquad E-frame, or Phaeton with command E-frame.